Hello everyone. Welcome to the LeverX webinar series, a free educational service offered to SAP customers to inform and demonstrate SAP functionality and industry best practices to improve your business performance. Our webinar today is entitled, The Next Generation of SAP Process Automation, the Integrated Process Solution IPS from LeverX. This webinar will introduce you to the next generation of SAP process automation made possible by LeverX's new integrated process solution. Building on the success of LeverX's earlier integrated change solution to manage engineering changes and documents, we have greatly expanded the ability for SAP customers to drive simple and flexible process automation across many SAP objects and any SAP user interface. My name is Ralph Davis, Marketing Manager at LeverX, and I will be the moderator for today's webinar. Before we begin our topic, let me briefly introduce you to LeverX. LeverX helps companies increase business value by leveraging existing investments in SAP solutions.
Okay, excellent. Oh, excellent. Thank you, Ralph. Thank you for that introduction. As Ralph mentioned, we're going to go over today the LeverX IPS solution, which is a solution we've developed to help simplify workflow implementation and process enablement within the SAP solution. This solution is built out of years and years of doing workflow. So what we've done is take all the best practices we've learned from implementing workflows and built them into a tool. So that's really the key factor here. Everything we've done in the past for different customers, different projects, we've taken all that knowledge and put it into our IPS tool. So what we'll do today is we'll give kind of a brief overview of the IPS tool, the LeverX Integrated Process Solution, give you kind of an idea what it does, how it works, etc. Dave is going to do a number of demonstrations in a number of different areas. So we'll look at how it looks in the traditional PLM7 area, like with the engineering record, with document management. We'll look at how it looks in the SAP GUI against different objects like a material, a purchase requisition, a quality notification. So we'll talk about how it integrates to the different areas. We'll also so we'll talk about the IPS solution. We'll do some demonstrations. I'll give you a quick introduction. We'll just talk about how you build templates. It'll be a quick 2-minute intro of how you build templates in IPS, but it'll give you kind of the idea how simple it is and how quickly you can build them, and then we'll open up for questions.
So yeah, so what we're utilizing is the SAP Business Workflow inbox to manage all this. So what you see here is I'm logged into NetWeaver Business Client. As Eric said, this tool is capable of working both in the SAP NetWeaver Business Client as well as directly in the SAP GUI. So here I'm just going to my inbox to look at an in-flight workflow that I've been working on, so I can select it and just come up here and hit execute. And what I'm going to do is open up an engineering record. Engineering record is SAP PLM7 object to manage control of changes to objects within SAP. So here you can see, if we look down, that I'm working on a material master in my items tab down below. And next to it, you can see in very small print my workflow tab. And in my workflow tab, I can open that up and we'll see a couple things. So we're directly integrated in the NetWeaver Business Client. We can see up here in the header data the overall phases of the change process we're in. And you can see we've made a nice visual build here. And we can see that we're at stage 40 in process. And down here in the middle workflow description area, you can see the task I'm working on. Check the new engineering record for compliance. That's usually in my voting and comments area. If I scroll down further, I can then take a quick review of the overall workflow process that we're working in. So here you can see, a number of different steps and phases that we built this in. So we built this with the idea within the engineering record of phases and tasks. The idea is we will eventually have this tied into actually SAP's phase task management tool, project portfolio management, so we can enable a full automation of system integration from the engineering record all the way up to the PPM tool. and have work going on in both places. So here in this task, we can say check for compliance. You can see it's reserved down here in my agent selection area. You can see Dave Cramp has reserved this. So down below that, you can see comments as well for historic logging of information as this item is passing through its change approval process. Above here is the task details. You can see here execution type any. That's kind of saying, you know, if any of these people selects this, Dave Cramp has, all the others will fall out of their inbox. So Dave Cramp is the only one now reserving this. No other people in this list will have a work item set to them. Its status set to reserve. It's a dialogue, meaning that this is a task that's not a system task or a notification task. Some other things: can the task be removed? How long has it been in my inbox, etc. So, you know, some quick information here for the end user to deal with. And just to kind of quickly go through here, we can say have our voting. Decisions are defined by you, the customer, in your configuration. So here we just have one, compliance check complete, and I'm going to say CC check complete as well. Let's put some initials by it and hit save. So quickly and easily, this is the user interface and the working aspect that the user will see. So really not seeing much difference in the overall tool, other than you now have a very graphical view of where you are, and you can see now I've completed my compliance check. So our next thought would be, are we going to talk about the IPS task next, Eric, on your PowerPoints?
Yep. So let me go through. I'll talk a little bit about the IPS task, and then we'll get into the demonstration.
Yeah. Okay. Stop sharing. It's back to you.